Hello everyone, Uncle J here. Today Uncle J would like to answer a long existing question. What exactly is 普通话 or standard Mandarin? So basically Mandarin experienced 3 phases. Back in the history we had this 5 dynasties, Tang, Song, Yuan, Ming, Qing. So in dynasty time, no matter where the emperor and government officials lived, that was the capital. And no matter what language they spoke, that was standard language, official language called 官话. Sometimes they move capitals. For example, in Ming dynasty, there was an emperor called Zhu Di. He moved the capital from Nanjing to Beijing, and of course the official language had to change from Nanjing accent to Beijing accent. And in Qing dynasty, they followed tradition and used the Beijing accent as the dominant accent mixed with Nanjing accent as official language. So in the history, we called this 明清官话, official language in Ming and Qing dynasty. And back then, in the dynasty time, they called it 国语. That was the phase 1 of Mandarin. Then history moved on. A guy from Guangzhou city called Sun Yat-sen found nationalist party and threw over Qing dynasty, built Republic of China. And the capital of Republic of China was Nanjing again. So they had to decide if they want to use the traditional 国语 or use Nanjing accent. According to tradition, they had to use Nanjing accent, so they had this huge dispute called 巾帼之争. Do we use Beijing accent or traditional 国语? So finally, after long dispute, they decided to still use Beijing accent as dominant and reintroduce some Nanjing accent and mix them together. They still called it 国语. 话说天下大事，分久必合，合久必分. That's a traditional Chinese saying. Means when we enjoy peace too long, there'll be wars. When we have too many wars, peace will come back again. So after they found Republic of China, the Chinese Civil War happened between the Nationalist Party led by Jiang Jieshi, Jiang Zhongzheng, and Chinese Communism Party led by Mao Zedong. So they fought. So finally they stopped and got tired of each other. The Republic of China moved to Taiwan. They still call it 中华民国. And in mainland China, they found People's Republic of China called 中华人民共和国. And the phase 3 of 普通话 is mainly in 中华人民共和国, People's Republic of China, PRC. So at the beginning, they wanted to use Beijing accent as dominant, use pure Beijing accent as 普通话, but they found that the Beijing accent back then is totally different from they used before. They developed this weird 胡同音, which is an sound, sort of like the difference between American accent and British accent. For example, when we say park, or in British accent we say park. So in Beijing accent they had this part and they wanted to get rid of it. So the Chinese government in mainland sent linguists all over China to collect pronunciations and want to figure out which place has the best pronunciation that's easy to use and easy to understand. Finally, they found this place, 河北滦平, and their language is so easy to understand and so easy to speak. So it's very easy to speak in a faster pace. So they collected the pronunciation there, replaced 胡同音 in Beijing accent and mixed them together, and they call it 滦平彩音, collect pronunciation in 滦平. And the new language they developed is called 普通话, Mandarin. Well, even though 普通话 sounds intimidating, but Uncle J want to tell you the real statistics. In mainland China right now, about 70% of the population are trying to speak 普通话. But doesn't mean they can, they're just trying. And from my own experience, about probably more than 90% people I encounter, they don't know how to speak 普通话, even though they are trying really hard. So that's why Uncle J want to strongly encourage you to speak as much as possible. Don't be afraid. Even Chinese, most of them, they don't know how to speak it. And still, about 400 million people in China right now, they are stuck at the single way communication by using 普通话. That means they can understand if you use 普通话, but they cannot speak 普通话back to you. So that's the real situation. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm looking forward to seeing you in our next one. Bye bye.